Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my part of the Sacer Marathon. I'm going to be running the Sly Cooper Trifecta with cheats, the most loved category, the most optimized category, the category that everyone loves. Please do not fact check any of this. Nobody actually likes this category at all. We're going to be running the original trilogy here. We're going to be using cheat codes just to go as fast as possible throughout the game, and if you might notice here that we're starting off on Sly 2, that's because we're not actually starting off on Sly 2. I'm going to switch my capture card settings to the PS2. Alright, this is going to be a tri-console one. We're not going to be using one console, we're not going to be using two consoles, we're going to be using three different consoles this run, one for each game. So I think we're about ready. Let's get a few last minute bits up here. Yeah, and let's see. Sorry, I'm a bit lost in my setup. My entire monitor is just a spaghetti of setup. Um, so, if we're all ready, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to input a cheat code. This will unlock every ability in the game, and that includes the fast ability. That speeds up the game by 1.5 times speed, because of course it does. I'm going to be going up here. This is a very small out of bounds, just so we can just slip right through, and we're at the end of the tutorial level in Sly 1. We'll just go through the van, and now I'm going to start to input another cheat code here. This cheat code will both skip the cutscene here and unlock every single level in the game. So if we see here, Bentley had a nice pie. We go up here, menu to the last boss fight, and we're at the last boss fight. I inputted the cheat code to reload the game right here, just to skip that first little cutscene there, and now we're in the final boss fight. Yeah, so the first phase of the fight and the second phase of the fight are basically the same thing. We just have to shoot out the weak points. I've also inputted another cheat code that gives us infinite charms. Charms let us take extra hits in this game, and having an infinite amount of them means that we essentially just can't die. So it's a very nice safety tab, particularly in the next phase where we can do a lot of damage abuse. So here we are. This is a 50-second transitional cutscene, so I can explain my setup a little bit. I'm going to hover my mouse over the HDMI button on my capture card, just so that as soon as we finish Sly 1, we're going to go straight to Sly 2 on the PS3, revealing the second console of the run. The third console, I'll keep it as a bit of a surprise, but yeah. We just have to sit here waiting for this cutscene to end, and as soon as the run ends, I'm going to switch to Sly 2, and we'll just get started on that. This cutscene takes a while though, so we'll just have to wait. Just make sure I input the cheat codes right. We should have infinite HP now, so yeah. And the cutscene's over. Alright, now this is the second phase of the fight. I should also mention I'm playing the PS2 through my capture card feed, so this is really awkward for me with the delay, but we should be good. Just need to tank a hit there so we can hit the weak point as soon as possible. And then we just do the same here. The cycles are very nice though, so we don't really need to take the hit. We just keep going. Normally I would do a small optimization where I roll down after this phase, but I didn't get set one up because, might as well just take the safer route. Just go through here. This is the last hit of this phase. And now for the third phase, I'm going to be doing a jump called Clockwork Jump. This will allow me to get to the last phase of the fight just a little bit quicker. So we just descend all the way down, we do some platforming. So nice and speedy. Alright, we got the Clockwork Jump first try. I'm gonna go here, beat Clockwork up, switch to HDMI. I didn't set up Sly 2 correctly. Alright, we're off on Sly 2. There we go. That's the first game done. We're now on Sly 2. I switched my audio settings there. I need to get some stuff set up. I need to switch off the PS2. I need to put my PS2 controller somewhere. The floor's good. Alright. And now we're on to Sly 2. The game is in Korean because Korean is faster. For this game it saves about 9 minutes, but for this category it saves like 7 seconds. It's a bit of a meme just to have a Korean on there, so yeah. So the first thing we're going to do here, we're going to input a cheat code, down, down, up, down, right, left, down, up, left, left, down, right. I'm going to quit. Okay, well I missed the first cheat code, that's unfortunate. I don't have any audio, so hold the phone. Go here, down, down, up, down, right, left. There we go. Alright, so now we have the time rush ability. The time rush ability speeds up the game by 1.5 times speed, because of course it does. Why wouldn't it? And for some reason it's a cheat code only gadget, so you can only use cheats to get it. We're just gonna go, before we start with this episode, we're gonna go ahead and reload the game while we pick up this treasure. Treasures will give us coins, and coins will give us a bunch of abilities. We need at least one ability here, which is this one, and we're off to, and now we're off to start. We have the paraglider now, which, you know, paraglides, I guess. There are two main movement techs in this game, the square boost, which is this move right here, and the glitch high jump, which we will be using very shortly. The square boost just carries our momentum into a jump, and the glitch high jump right here just acts like a triple jump. Very convenient. We're going to go ahead and die here. Just falling off the edge as we hit that cutscene will allow us to die. And that skips that cutscene there. So now we just need to go over here to the blimp, and we can start our first job of episode 8, Blimp HQ Recon. Episode 8 is probably the longest, is definitely the longest part of this run. The other games are like 3 minutes, this game is like 26 minutes, I believe. I'm gonna reload the game here and hope we don't softlock. We didn't softlock, awesome. So now we go here, and now we take some pictures around the blimp. This is a picture of an egg, trust me. It's one of the mech eggs in the area. Take a picture of this magnet, and then we have to hope we're good enough with the guard cycle here. Alright, this should be fine. I'll just knock him out. There we go. At this point, connect my controller with the charging cable, because we need to pause for exactly 1 frame. Or there's exactly 1 frame where we can pause, and if we connect the controller and disconnect the controller, we can hit that frame very much easier than actually trying. So we gotta take 2 pictures here. We're gonna take our first picture of Arpeggio, who is supposed to be the villain of this episode. Gonna take a picture of Neela. I'm gonna listen out for an audio cue to pull out my charger cable. About there. Reload the game, and we skip that really long cutscene there. We can skip that cutscene in any percent, but you know, the cheats method is a lot quicker. So now we have to collect some keys. There's a lot going on in this job. This is the job where the most stuff happens. We just need to collect some keys from these guards, like so. I'll distract the guards here, like that. Oops. Alright. I just have to really hope this works out now. Spam circle. There we go. Okay, this is fine as long as we don't get shot again. We got shot again. This is a little bit less than ideal, but still not too bad. Not too bad so far. So now is the last part of the job, where we have to land on these platforms and disable them, and we skip the cutscene right after, so I don't actually remember what happens, but something happens. Trust me on that one. Go here. We're gonna go all the way over here. I'm gonna climb up this as much as possible, go down. Damage abuse. I'm gonna go through the 3rd platform here. There we go. And we're done with this job. So now we reset the game here. And that was at the point where I should tell you that my capture card has this awesome feature where you will get a seizure if I reset the game. So, yep. So I just have to disable the capture card here so you guys don't actually get any seizures. And we should be good to go right there. There you go, now you guys can see the game. So that cutscene, there's a cutscene at the end of that job, which is like, you know, the cutscene is like 4.5 minutes long, but we can skip that just by resetting the game. It takes about 40 seconds. We have to reset the game again because there's another cutscene. It's a much shorter one. It's about a minute, but still saves time to, you know, not to watch it. So now we go here. Apparently the timer has stopped according to the chat. I don't know if tech is onto that, but you know, we'll just see where it goes. Alright, so we reset the game again, and we're gonna go on to the next job, which is Charge TNT Run. Let me see how this is going. Okay. So now we select Sly here. We get to play as 3 characters this game instead of just Sly, but we'll get to the other characters in just a little bit. For now, we just have to smoothly go on to the next job trigger, and we're going to be doing a very funky strat. If you've played this game, you might be familiar with the TNT barrel segments. We have a little bit of a trick for them. That's only for the cheat category. We can reload the game, and now we can select Bentley. Bentley is very... We're not supposed to play as Bentley in this job specifically, but we are able to play as Bentley thanks to the power of cheat codes, and that proves very useful here, even though we take this kind of long detour of having to run back to the TNT barrel with this really slow turtle. This saves us a ton of time. Like, it saves an absurd amount of time, because for some reason, when you go into a TNT barrel, Bentley runs extremely fast. If you've played this game, you are familiar with how miserably slow walking this TNT barrel is, but playing as Bentley is, oh boy, playing as Bentley is fast. So we just need to go around collecting these charges for our TNT, and as soon as we've done that, we just need to go to the engine room and blow it up. But Bentley just does that way faster than Sly does. You're supposed to play as Sly and you're supposed to crawl around miserably slow, but Bentley is super duper fast with his walking speed here. Another thing you might notice is that my camera is in a really weird direction. There's an awesome copy pasta for that, but the camera is in a weird position because it's a trick called guard spawn manipulation. In essence, guards can only spawn where our camera points towards. So if we just point the camera away from the character as much as possible, then we can just stop any inconvenient guards from destroying our TNT barrel early. So we just are able to do that. It looks like the timer issues are fixed. Thank you, mods. Love you, mods. At this point, we would damage abuse here, or fail abuse by exploding the TNT barrel to give us a better cycle. If we did that, that will spawn us back as Sly, but it is literally worth it to wait for this cycle right here. And if we get up there we go. It's literally worth it to wait for that cycle instead of playing as Sly again. And that's unfortunate. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, I guess now I can demonstrate the effect of Sly. Remember, the game is sped up by 1.5 times speed, and Sly still moves really slowly in the barrel, which is very cool. But we did unfortunately fall off. That's a bit of a time loss, but it's not a big deal at all. Oh wow, I've forgotten how this cycle works. There we go. And this time we didn't fall off, so now we get to finish off a Sly like intended, I guess. Fine, we'll play the game as like we kinda meant to. There we go. And that's Charge TNT done. Before we go to the next job, there's a treasure right next to me, which I'm going to pick up here. It's one of the most worth treasures in this category. We're just going to reload, pick it up, and now we got the treasure. We are going to select Bentley here, or rather we're going to pick Sly before we select Bentley here. So we're going to be setting up for a very complicated trick. Assuming the egg doesn't explode into a monster, that would be very nice. But we're going to be setting up a trick called Fake Floor. Fake floor, if you notice there, we kind of despawned that egg we were standing on by paragliding out. If we despawn that egg again, a second time, then we get no collision. We just don't have collision. So we're going to be trying to abuse that in this job by going up here, trying to do a technical bomb boost, but failing. So we just need to watch this cutscene, and then the premise of this job is to disable a security door by hacking these computers all around the level. We have a bit of a cheese strat for these computers, so we despawn the collision, and if we do it right, we can despawn the collision inside the hacking minigame, because of course that makes sense. We just have to walk here and pan the camera up a bit, and we hope we get the right result here. So you will notice here we got no collision in. Oh, we have collision. Oh god, I'm not prepared for this. Okay, this is awkward. This is awkward. Okay, we're rolling with the improv. We're improvising, boys. Yeah. So normally we're supposed to just be able to go right through the walls and just skip these hacks. I've never had this result happen before where I don't have collision in the hack. Just marathon things. Yeah, you can see how annoying these hacks are. Just imagine that we just managed to skip right to the end, that little green part at the end. We'll just play it normally, I guess. You know what? Nobody's seen these hacking levels normally in like years, so you know, this is a nice refresher of what we used to play in any%, I guess. Copium, I don't know. I'm very interested to see how this happens now. Alright, we still have collision, which is weird. But let's see what happens in the second hack here. So assume that we were able to skip that hack. One of two things will happen right here. Either we fall through the floor and we have to jump all the way to this next machine, which gives us a bad cycle here. Or we retain collision like this, and we can just skip the second hack like normal. How's the collision going? Let's see. This is a really awkward result. We still have collision. I guess I never actually set it up properly. That's very odd, but alright. Alright, we're playing these hacks casually. I wanted to show you guys the awesome tech, but yeah. Do we get... No? Okay. Well, this is the most awkward... This is the most awkward solution. If you get scuffed collision, which I think I have, or I thought I had, you can just enter one keyhole and then... you could just enter one keyhole and then just go through the walls again, but apparently not. Apparently we just have normal collision. So we're just gonna have to do this. Alright. I could abandon the job and do it again, but you know, I'm already done with the second hack, and there's only 3 hacks. We still have collision. Very odd outcome. This is essentially just I didn't get it, but at the same time I kind of did, and now I have this really awkward cycle here. There's a guard right there. You can see his flashlight. Okay. Okay, the guard didn't catch us. Okay, am I gonna get clutched? Nope. I'm gonna have to spam jumps to recover this. There we go. Okay. Alright. Well, the marathon had to have one moment like this, so I'll just say it. This has never happened before. There you go. I said the line. So we're just running to the third hack. This is how we used to do hacks in like 2019. But it's a good thing I know how these hacks still work. This is a huge time loss. This is like 2 minutes or something, or like almost 2 minutes. So yeah, bit of a yikes, but we should be fine. this last hack is pretty quick, assuming we can blitz these guys, or if they blitz me, I'm gonna get wombo comboed. Please do not kill me. Oh my god, I should have not have tried that, especially without playing these hacks in a literal year. Okay, we made it. Alright, that's the scary part done of the run. So now we're on to the Murray part. The Murray segment has a bit of... The Murray segment has some interesting things to it. I'm going to be lifting these cylinders, and we're going to go up and smash them. So we are gonna... So, another tech here, similar to guard spawn manipulation, attack manipulation. Guards can only attack you when they are in your field of view. So we're going to be trying to abuse that as much as possible to avoid these hits. I am not going to avoid this guy's hits. There we go, got hit there. I'll just punch them out of the way. But if we guard, attack, manipulate them, right, then they will take a really long time to hit us. This guard, attack, manipulate do... Oh wait, there's a thing where I can't... Oh my god. Panic. Alright. Assuming that doesn't hit us, which it didn't. Awesome. The split has gone very wrong. I'll just punch you out. There you go. And then we'll lift the cylinder, and we've got one more cylinder to go. And we just have to go up to the upper level and smash them. There we go. So we go up to the upper level, and now we just need to thunderflop directly on them. Like so. And bang. Boom. And that will open the door to the engine controls, and we can disable the engine. There we go. So that's Bentley Murray team up done in the most 2019 way possible. So that job is done. We're going to go ahead and reload the game, reload our save file, because that will just take us right back to the hideout. I'm going to buy one more gadget with the treasure we got earlier. That's this gadget right here. We're going to go all the way down, equip that gadget. That gadget is called Turnbuckle Launch. I'm going to reload the game here. And Turnbuckle Launch has the ability just to make you jump higher. That's pretty much all it does, and it's insanely useful for the speedrun, especially in full game where it saves like a minute. Turnbuckle Launch just makes you jump higher. And we'll be using that for some nifty little platforming skips, particularly at the end of this level, or at the end of this job. We're gonna do a pretty awesome jump. We're gonna try and guard spawn manipulate correctly. This is a good enough GSM. Okay, never mind the guy spawn. So, oh, whoa. I think the egg actually hit the alarm there. So these alarms take 3 objects to break. We just need to go around destroying 5 by hitting them 3 times. Oops. And yeah, you can see that the auto target really likes to screw with you here. So we're gonna try and not get screwed over too hard by the auto target. We're doing fine so far with it, but it can still very much screw us over. Like there, where was that chair going? And we hit 2 guards instead of the actual alarm we're supposed to hit. There we go. And now we are going to destroy these alarms here, and we're going to do a lovely little platforming skip, which is for some reason harder than it needs to be. We go up here and hula jump. Alright, we missed hula jump. This is the jump right here. Deceptively tricky jump. There we go. Second try, we will take that. Thank you very much, Hula, who found this jump and called it hula jump, like he did with hula jump in Sly 1. Thank you, Hula. Alright, there we go. And now we get to play a Sly. The Sly section of this job is very, very cool. We just have to use time rush and wait. We also want to avoid damage because that will disable the time rush, but we just have to wait. We have to wait for this giant laser wall in front of us to progress enough so that we can go up to the upper level and disable the controls. Like that. I'm gonna go for this cycle. Gonna just do some showboat cycles here. Then we go here and disable the controls. There we go. And that's Murray's Sly Tag Team. We can load the game here again, but I think it's slightly faster to just input the warp code to for this episode. And now we're going on to Sly Bentley Conspire. Sly Bentley Conspire is a very interesting job in the speedrun. Normally, we're supposed to, you know, go around the map, and we're supposed to pickpocket 5 guards for 5 keys all around the map. These guards are put in the most annoying locations possible, and we can skip the keys, because of course we can. This might take me a few tries. This trick has been rather inconsistent to me lately, but hopefully we'll get it at some attempt. Okay, well I need that health now. Okay, well that health was pointless. Alright. First try might be a bit rough, but let's see. Okay. Okay, we're not going to have enough health to survive that. We need to have a lot of health, and we need to go to the coordinate 000, which is just right on top of that spinning fan there. And if we do it right, then you will notice that the key counter will just go up. It will just increment as if we collected the keys. So we go up here. I don't trust that angle. I trusted that angle, but I didn't midway through. This will do. Alright, that's good. So now if we go up here, there we go. We got 5 out of 5 keys, and we will damage abuse just to get out of that part. This card is on a very awkward cycle. I would appreciate it if he wasn't, but he is, unfortunately. And now we've collected all 5 keys in this level. This is the powerful technique known as key skip. It's a bit of a developer oversight that they just stored the keys at 000 and expected players to never go at 000 to pick up the keys, but somehow we found a way. Somehow we found out those keys existed, and here we are now with that key skip. So now is Sly Bentley Conspire, or rather the Bentley part of Sly Bentley Conspire. We need to shoot these light bulbs out. We need to clear all of them. If we shoot the wrong one, then we instantly die. There are some fancier strats we can do with a gadget called Trigger Bomb, which saves like 15 seconds. I'm too scared to go for that. Because you have to be really, really like quick thinking with the Trigger Bomb. You would just throw bombs to destroy these light bulbs, and hope you don't hit more than one bulb. It saves a lot of time because you can see that these darts take a really long time to reload. So yeah. And we'll go around this side so we can shoot these guys sooner, and that should be it. There we go. We gotta just go through here, and now we're gonna try and do a technique called bomb boosting, similar to square boosting, where we can carry our momentum into a jump. And if we do a bunch of these, we can bomb these little dots, and that will... Okay, that was really weird boost there. If we do this right, then we can just bomb boost like that. Alright, we got hit by our own bomb there, but that's fine, because that job is now complete. And I'm going to reset the game again and make sure that you guys don't get seizures, so I just have to get ready on that end. We reset the game. There we go. Disable the game setup. Oh yeah, that's a terrible seizure. Glad you guys aren't seeing that. I swear, one day that will be able to be fixed. Oh yeah, that's an even worse seizure than when the game booted back up. There we go. Alright. So now we're on to the almost last job of this game. Remember, not the run, this game. Which is Mega Jump Job. At this point, I'm going to start setting up my third console, like so. I'll get the full setup for it ready soon enough in the next job. But here we need to pick Sly, and now we're gonna play Mega Jump Job. Mega Jump Job is just a job where we need to climb up 4 very tall towers and enable them to something. Oh hey, we unlocked the final boss. So we'll just do that nice and quickly. Go up. There we go. That's our first tower. You just need to go through the towers like this. Very nice and simple job, though it can be a bit finicky grabbing that first one, but we got that nice and quickly. You just need to climb up. So yeah, we're normally supposed to do some platforming to get to the next one, but we can just cheese all of that platforming just by mega jumping, because of course we can. Go up here, and mega jump isn't actually an ability that we can get with cheat codes, but for some reason you have to get 100% of the game before you get access to the mega jump cheat code. And the mega jump cheat code has some really weird properties, like it will only last for how long you're in an area. It's very weird, but yeah, that is about how well it goes. That is a very nice mega jump job. And now we're on to the final boss. As soon as we reload the game here, we'll be up and running to shoot down the final boss. Gonna go here. I'm gonna reload the game to skip the cutscene here, like so, and now we get to shoot down Clockler. We just need to focus on getting shot, focus on the shoot down here. It doesn't matter too much if we get hit in particular, but you know, we still have to be kind of cautious over our own health. There we go, shoot her down. I'll take this a bit safer, like so. And normally these turrets are supposed to have a big cooldown, but if you just tap R1 instead of holding R1 to shoot them, then you'll just go through nice and fine. There we go. That was a pretty good Clockler fight, considering how safe I went. And Clockler will blow up the whole map here. And hello, Sly. That's an effect of the reload code. Sly is stuck in the hideout. And if you pay close attention, you can see him fall down in that cutscene from the hideout. But Clockler just kidnapped our friends. Isn't that really awesome? Probably not, but you know, that gives us a good chance to look at our third console, see if it's up and running, which it is very nicely. And now we need to travel through all this debris to get to our friends and save them? Question mark? I don't know. We just kind of save our friends somehow. It's never really explained, but it's just explained with the flashbang cutscene, and that's about it. But we just need to be really careful here. There are tons of tiny bits all around, and you can interact with those tiny bits, and they will screw you over to break your paraglider. But if we just take a nice safe path with these glitch high jumps and square boosts and such. There's a trash can here, which will always screw you over if you're not careful. Then we can go to Clockler, and if we pause the game right here. I'll pause a few more times just to make sure we hit this. There we go. We can skip that cutscene there. If we're too early with that, we actually softlock and have to death abuse, so yeah, it only saves like 15 seconds. Nice spin attack there. So now we just need to beat up Clockler's head and flashbang. And now we're up and running to go for game number 3. We just need to do some last few bits in Sly 2. But in the meantime, I'll get the third console all up and running. I need to disable my end of the audio. Do that. That should be about good to go with that one. This cutscene is fairly long actually, but it's not too long. You know, they just talk for a bit. They're in Korean, so we don't really know what they're talking about. But, yeah. Just going through like that, and we open up the mouth here. The time ends with Sly 2 specifically. When we grab the 8 chip, that's when we're free to swap over to Sly 3 and reveal the third console. Yeah. So far, this run has been pretty well. I'm gonna check my comparisons here. Pretty much the only thing that went wrong was Bentley Murray team up where he, you know, epically died. Or we epically failed ghost attacks, but yeah. So we're gonna blow this up. Alright, we missed one of the emitters here. There we go. Get this game ready, get my mouse ready on this scene here. Mash circle. That's that. Go here. Welcome to Sly 3 on the PS Vita. Here we are, baby. This is the third console in our tri-console run. We are now on Sly 3 and the run is gonna end in about, 2 or so minutes, assuming we don't die. I'm gonna be trying my best to keep the Vita in frame, but, I can try and do that. The game is in German because this cutscene is faster in German, and this is the only cutscene we watch, so yeah. This is the PlayStation Vita. We are going to be gaming. I'm going to be trying my best not to give you motion sickness, but I can't promise anything. We're going to warp to episode 5, which is not the last episode yet. We just need to do some preparation in episode 5. I'm going to mash square so that we can save the game as soon as the prompt comes up. Right there. On, up, on, down. Go here. We menu. Right here. So if we did that right, the game should reload here and take us to episode 6. But we entered the challenge as soon as we did that. So now we're on to the last job of the game. Very controversial trick that saves like 30 minutes over the old route, because of course it does, making this a 2-minute long category, Sly 3 80% of cheats, which is why I decided to go for the trifecta here. I'm going to be trying to beat Dr. M but with a strat called double hits, which requires me to shake my Vita like a madman. So yeah, we are getting absolutely battered here. I really hope we don't die. That would be kind of embarrassing. Vita's in frame, yes it is. Alright, cool. So we just have to beat Dr. M and hope we don't die, which we might actually die, which will be kind of embarrassing, but yeah. Okay, we might die. Okay, we're fine. We're clutching this out. We're gonna very much clutch this entire fight out. We're just a slither of health. We're almost done with the run. Assuming we don't die here, we're almost done with the run. So, okay, we died. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. We just have to do that again. Let's see. It is kind of hard to do this boss fight on Vita, but yeah. It was worth it for the meme, it was worth it for the bit, and we can still be underestimated. Just have to redo this part of the fight again. Typically the first part of the fight is the most annoying, where you will lose all your health. I was not aware you could even hit anything up there, but apparently you can. That's the first phase of the fight. Go this way. Oh, we might actually die again if we're not careful. Okay, I'm gonna take us kinda safe then, in that case. There we go. And I'll try and count down where the timer ends, so get ready on that front. We just need to defeat Dr. M. Oh, we died again. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Now we're focusing. Alright. We weren't focusing before, but now we're focusing. Normally I can do this within a death, but I guess not today. But we will be done, trust me. This boss fight is very quick, thankfully, so dying doesn't actually lose too much time. You know, We prefer not to die. There we go. Awesome, we got hit, because of course we did. There we go. Alright, that was a quick second phase. That is exactly what we needed. So now we have a lot more health for the last phase. The last phase is very annoying with the flame attacks. But they generally aren't too bad. Alright, time is going to come up very shortly. And time. That's the run. There we go. Sly 3 is done, and that's the run done.
Was ist passiert?
Sly?
We'll just have to sit through this end cutscene just to confirm that we've actually beaten the game, because the trick that we used to get here is kind of, you know, sketchy. So we just have to sit through here and confirm that we have beaten the game, and the credits will roll. But that's the run. We've used 3 consoles this run. We started off on the PS2 with Sly 1, we went to the PS3 for Sly 2, and now we're on the PS Vita here for Sly 3. And that's all 3 games done under 40 minutes with cheat codes, of course. But yeah, that is indeed the run. And there you go. And that's it for me, I suppose. I'm Slysonic. I run Sonic 06. That's pretty much my only claim to fame. I also run these games mainly, but I also run Sonic 06 and Supersonic Story and Sadix because I'm funny. Yeah, that's it for me. Whenever we're ready to end off, I suppose. See you guys, I guess. I don't know how to end this.
Der Augenblick war bittersüß. Das Ende eines Weges ist immer so. Wir sahen beide gedankenverloren zu und erinnerten uns an all die Abenteuer, die uns an diesen Ort gebracht hatten. An die Leute, die wir getroffen und die Orte, die wir gesehen hatten. Wir brauchten sehr lange, um Sly in diesen riesigen Tresor zu bekommen. Nun waren seine Geheimnisse wieder verschlossen, diesmal für immer. Ich konnte nur hoffen, dass er da drinnen gefunden hatte, was er gesucht hatte. Wir suchten jeden Zentimeter der Insel nach Sly ab und spürten die Bande eine nach dem anderen wieder auf. Doch wir machten die überraschende Entdeckung, dass er nicht gefunden werden wollte. Wie immer hatte er eine Visitenkarte hinterlassen. Nur
I think I'm still on the stream. How you guys doing? Hope
Die
you're
Monate
hope you
gingen
guys are
vorüber
going
und
well.
als Sly nicht auftauchte, ging Murray zurück in den fernen Osten, um seine Ausbildung beim Guru zu beenden. Ohne Sly als unseren Anführer waren wir zum ersten Mal auf uns allein gestellt. Das war schwierig für uns, da wir doch seit unserer Zeit im Waisenhaus immer zusammen gewesen waren. Bis zum heutigen Tag haben Murray und ich
You guys like this cutscene? It's pretty low quality on Vita.
Neuerdings versucht er ein Ding im Rennzirkus
I don't know what exactly I'm waiting for.
LKW-Rennen. Die Sache sieht gut aus. Er hat ein einmaliges Talent dafür, Zusammenstöße zu überstehen.
That scene is pretty
für andere
horrible quality
tödlich
on
wären.
Vita. You can actually see
Er hüpft sich einfach
how
frei.
horrible quality is when they move and stuff.
Und natürlich ist da noch Penelope, meine neue
That
Partnerin.
is not the camera. That is literally just how horrible quality is, except for the lighting. The lighting is the camera's fault. But
Sie und ich
Hold
machen
up,
uns
are
auf
you
eine
playing
Reise,
Sly
die ich
3
mir
on
zu
a
den Zeiten
PS
mit
Vita?
Sly und Murray nicht
Yes.
hätte erträumen können.
That-
Awesome, that is amazing, I love it.
Yep. The run ended. I don't know what I'm waiting for now.
Ah, the run ended. I was making banana pancakes and I'm not even supposed to be up here, so...
Viel größerem sein.
Alright, awesome.
Zeit wird's weisen.
Alright, sorry for the delay, you guys.
Denn ich baue
Gotta
eine Zeit.